trust is a cornerstone in any healthy relationship. And when it's broken, whether it's through lying, betrayal, or other means, it can feel like the foundation of your relationship has completely crumbled, which can leave you feeling unsafe, incredibly in pain, disconnected, and not sure what to do. However, while this is incredibly hard, it is possible to repair the damage and rebuild trust if both partners are committed to the process. Hey there, I'm Lauren Consul, licensed marriage and family therapist and certified sex therapist, here to help you have more satisfying and secure sex and relationships. Now, when trust is broken in a relationship, it activates our innate fight or flight response. From an evolutionary standpoint, attachment to others is crucial for survival. This is the basis of attachment theory, because we are more likely to survive if I have your back and you have mine. Now, when there is a disconnect from our safety person, and this can be a physical, emotional, whatever, that we perceive as a disconnect, which is going to look a little different for everybody because our triggers are going to be different based on our histories, our traumas, all of that. But when we perceive a disconnect from our partner, which a betrayal, a lie, is that our brains go into danger, danger, danger mode. And what happens is our prefrontal cortex, that part of our brain that's right here, that's responsible for logical thinking and rational reasoning, shuts down, and the blood goes to our amygdala, which is back here. And that's our fight, flight, freeze, or fawn response. Essentially, instead of being in couple preservation, where we are taking care of each other, I've got your back, you've got mine, we go into individual preservation, which says, I got to take care of myself. I have to survive, because our brain's job is to keep us alive. This is why discovering that your partner has lied to you can feel so devastating and scary and painful, because your brain is responding to a threat of safety to self, which is a huge thing. Now let's talk about how you can actually repair and rebuild and recover from a breach of trust. And today I'm talking very generally about a breach of trust. So this may be a lie, this may be infidelity, this may be something where your partner didn't disclose something. So this is a wide spectrum. So how you're going to respond and what's going to come up for you is going to look different, but this general path of rebuilding from a breach of trust looks similar. How deep you need to go or how much time it takes is going to depend on a lot of factors, but here's a general roadmap of recovery, of repairing from a breach of trust in a relationship. Now, rebuilding trust is not just a feeling. It's not that you just go, oh, I trust this person again, but it's an action. And it's not just one action, it's consistent action over time. My clients probably get tired of me saying that because I say it a lot. It's consistent action over time, because time alone doesn't heal wounds. Consistent action over time is what heals. And that's whether we're doing that work in a partnership or individually. Consistent action over time. So here are those action steps that you want to do in order to repair. Number one, acknowledgement and responsibility. The first step in rebuilding trust is for the partner who lied to take full responsibility for their actions. This is not the time for excuses, justifications, or deflections. I mean, there's really no good time for that, but now definitely isn't the time. So statements like, I lied, but it was just once, or I didn't think it was a big deal. I lied, but you would have gotten mad, really only serve to minimize the impact of the lie, invalidate the hurt partner's feelings, and set you guys back in the healing process. Instead, the partner who lied needs to fully acknowledge their actions and the pain that they've caused. So this may sound like, I lied to you, and I am deeply sorry. I can see how much this has hurt you and how it has damaged your ability to trust me. It's essential to validate the feelings of the partner who was lied to, even if the partner who lied doesn't fully understand or agree with their partner's perspective, because validation doesn't equal agreement. Your partner is telling you what they are experiencing, and that is true and valid for them. Number two, understanding the root cause. The partner who lied needs to work towards understanding why they lied. This is a key part in healing, because it's how you start to rebuild trust. It's like having your car break down randomly and you take it to the shop to be fixed. Imagine if the mechanic said, I don't know why your car broke down. I mean, I did a few things and we'll see if they work. If that happened, you were not going to feel very confident or safe driving that car again. Now, if instead you took your car to the mechanic and they said, I see, this is what happened, and here are some things to do to address it, and here are some things to help prevent it from happening in the future, you're going to feel a lot more confident and safe in driving that car. This is why understanding the why is so important. And this is going deep. We're not just starting with the surface level why. You need to dig deep to understand why the lying happened, so you know what to do about it, so you can rebuild that trust moving forward. Number 3, proactive vigilance. This is where the partner who lied is vigilant about the ongoing impact of their betrayal, because this helps the partner who was hurt to feel less alone and to feel connected to their partner and that they're in this together rather than in their own thoughts and feelings all by themselves on this island. So this means that the partner who lied is taking the initiative to check in with their partner regularly, bringing up potential triggers and discussing how the trust building process is progressing. It's not enough to wait for the hurt partner to bring up their feelings. The partner who lied needs to demonstrate that they're aware of and sensitive to their partner's emotional state. Now, this proactive approach can be challenging, I have found, for the partner who lied, because it may feel like they're rocking the boat, not wanting to ruin a good day. However, avoiding these conversations can actually exacerbate the problem and increase the length of time in this healing by leaving the hurt partner feeling isolated in their pain. And this doesn't always have to be these deep conversations. Simple gestures like a reassuring hand squeeze or a hug or a statement like, "I know this is hard for you," can go a long way in helping the hurt partner feel less alone. Number 4, openness to revisiting conversations. Trauma and shock affect how we process information, and the hurt partner may need to revisit the same conversation multiple times to fully understand and make sense of what happened. This is a natural part of the healing process, much like viewing a sculpture from different angles as the light changes. The sculpture doesn't change, but each perspective as you walk around the sculpture as the light changes reveals new details or evokes different thoughts or emotions, and so the hurt partner is going to need to make sense of this and talk through it as they kind of walk around the sculpture of their understanding of the lie or of what happened. Now, the partner who broke the trust needs to be patient and open to answering similar questions or having the same conversations more than once. Now, it's important, though, for the hurt partner to distinguish between productive processing and revisiting and unhealthy rumination. The hurt partner really needs to be able to check in with themselves to understand why they're revisiting certain topics or asking certain questions multiple times. They may be helpful for the hurt partner. It may be helpful for them to ask themselves, what am I hoping to get out of revisiting this conversation or this question? What do I feel like I'm not getting from my partner? What if I didn't ask this question again? What if my partner says something different? These questions can help the hurt partner understand their intention behind asking the question or revisiting a topic, so you can go in with a little more intention to have a more productive conversation. Number 5, respecting the pace of healing. Healing from a breach of trust takes time, and the partner who lied needs to respect the hurt partner's pace. The partner who lied was always aware of the lie, so their journey toward healing may look different or be quicker at times. However, they really need to avoid pressuring the hurt partner to get over it or move on, because that isn't going to help anything. It's actually going to lengthen things. Instead, if the partner who lied is wondering what's going on with the partner, why they're stuck on something, it is helpful and okay to show genuine curiosity about what the hurt partner needs, how they can support them, and where they're at in the healing process. There's a difference between genuine curiosity and telling somebody, just get over it. Number 6, there's also work for the hurt partner. The hurt partner needs to work on expressing their feelings in a productive way, which means identifying the deeper, more vulnerable emotions and communicating them in a manner that takes responsibility for those feelings. The hurt partner also has to work on being open to repair attempts, even if they aren't ready to completely let down their guard. It makes sense that you're not going to let down your wall completely, but it's important to make an effort when your partner reaches out with a repair attempt to at least take a brick out from your wall and be open to that repair attempt. Now, the hurt partner also may need to work on rebuilding trust with themselves and do individual healing work, which is going to look different for everyone depending on their past experiences, both within and outside of the relationship. Rebuilding trust takes consistent action over time. I told you I love that phrase because it's so true. It's not just action, it's not just time that heals, it's putting those two things together. But what this actually looks like is going to look different for everybody depending on your past experiences within the relationship, outside of the relationship, past traumas, childhood. All of these things are going to come into play of what this path actually looks like. But this is the general roadmap as you are rebuilding trust after a lie or a betrayal. If you have any questions on this roadmap of rebuilding trust, be sure to leave them in a comment below and like this video, and be sure to subscribe if you want more content on how to have more satisfying and secure sex and relationships.